It's well known more times than not that movie licensed games are usually rushed pieces of garbage. Their sole purpose is to be a quick cash grab while the iron is still hot from their successful movie counterparts. But sometimes on a rare occasion comes a movie licensed game that's actually playable, or dare even say, good. These games are few and far in between, but I thought it'd be fun to share my experience with such games and show you my top 5 movie licensed video games. Please keep in mind that these are the movie licensed games I personally found to be fun and entertaining. You'll probably see games on here that would fit a regular top 5, but also be aware that a few of these games you might find strange, to say the least. With that said, let's get right to it.
Oh, hello, cutie pie.
It can't be an easy task to make a game for one of the most successful book and film series. Sorcerers Stone by WB Games surprisingly did a great job of immersing the player into the wizard world that was just being seen for the first time on the big screen. It made you feel you were actually taking classes and learning spells. You even learned a spell that would make Harry Potter anally penetrate himself. You can freely explore the school and discover creatures and secrets on your own. The game even has features from Bully, like purchasing stink bombs and other props to prank students. Though the game is more pointed towards children, jelly beans being currency and all, it's still fun and holds up to this day. The game's only fault is its enemies. You'll fight some of the most annoying and unlikable creatures. I like to call these things DOMs.
Bitch! Bitch! Give me those fucking jelly beans! You throw like a bitch. Up in this cage, you pussy!
Of course I have to mention Alan Rickman. Rest in peace, man. You have to admire Raven Software for the way they made Wolverine. They could have played it safe and designed a game with a 13 and up rating as a film, but instead they went with a blood and gut button smasher. This is a game that fulfills our most primitive of violent desires. Its fluent controls complement its sheer carnage Wolverine could bestow on his enemies. Even Wolverine himself could be hurt to the point that his skeleton shows past his flesh. The game is highly addictive and does a great job of reenacting scenes from the film while also creating its own original places with unique enemies to fight. Without a doubt, Wolverine is one of the bloodiest superhero games and won't be matched anytime soon. By today's standards, Spider-Man 2 isn't anything special, but in 2004 this game was revolutionary and would shape the way for many Spider-Man games to come. Not only was it the first Spidey game to be open world, it was also the first where you can actually touch the city streets without dying. Pathetic sounding maybe, but this blew my little mind as a kid. It was also the first Spider-Man game to use experience to purchase skills and fighting combos. This made even the most annoying of challenges fun because you knew it would be rewarding unlike the past games. Unlike the movie, you're given quite a few of Spidey's iconic villains to fight, such as Rhino, the Shocker, and so on. Though this game hasn't aged as well as others on the list, Spider-Man 2 is still fun to play and is quite nostalgic. This is a unique game where not only do you play as King Kong, you also play as the human character Jack. Throughout the story, the game switches back and forth from a first-person Turok-style shooter to a monster-sized beat-em-upper. Being a huge King Kong fan, I find the game a lot of fun, but also very adrenaline-pumping. When playing as Jack, the parts where you run into velociraptors and other dinosaurs can be quite thrilling due to the two-hit death system. The game doesn't just follow the movie, it also follows the scenes and concepts that didn't make it into the 3-hour film. There's even an alternate ending where you save Kong and return him to Skull Island. You can tell Ubisoft worked closely with Universal Studios and Peter Jackson to make surely a great and fulfilling King Kong experience. Van Helsing is my favorite childhood game, and even going back to it today, I still find it just as fun as the first time I played it. Instead of just following the events of the film like many other movie licensed games, Van Helsing took it upon itself to incorporate many of its own original ideas and creatures. But also being a fan of the classic monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman, this game took that love and turned it into a sweet orgy of majesticness. The campaign might only take 5 hours or less to complete, but there's plenty of challenges and secrets to keep you coming back. There is no other game that has as many secrets as Van Helsing. I've checked dozens of forums and even the Van Helsing strategy guide, but none of them have even 1/4 of the hidden goodies this game has. There are even Easter eggs in this game that are actually eggs. It's quite ridiculous. Well, I hope you enjoyed my top 5 movie licensed games. If you'd like to suggest a top 5 or top 10, please leave a comment below. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Bitch! Ow! Bitch! Bitch! Ow! Bitch! Bitch! Bitch!